And well guys, on your brain celebrity updates, DJ DIMPLEZ has allegedly been raped and as we speak is expecting a child. And now, for more on this story, just stay tuned to this video. And well guys, it turns out DJ DIMPLEZ was trending on Twitter, and part of the reason why he was trending is because he has allegedly been raped. That is what he's saying, and as a matter of fact has opened a case at the police station. And well, there's a woman who's named Ma'am Diara who is supposedly going to be the mother of his child soon. She went on to Instagram to say that, okay, DIMPLEZ and I first met at Kespanivest birthday party in Branston last year. He was interested in me and he called me and I chilled a bit with him. He left me there because he was too drunk. Okay, I let it slide because it's not like we came together. As I was hosting, I met him again at Backdoor and Samo. I always see him drunk and out of control. Then one night, Chris, who's the promoter for Samo, had invited me to Samo, and I remember it was the 19th of March when Rick was the one hosting. That night when Samo was about to close, I was sitting outside the car waiting for an Uber and Chris and his friends to go to an after party. DIMPLEZ came and asked me out again like he did at Casper's party, and I agreed and asked him where we're gonna be chilling, and then he said somewhere not in his house. We went to the after party and then I realized that this guy's too drunk. And then there were 3 girls. We left them with Chris and the 2 guys. Before we left, Chris asked money from DJ DIMPLEZ. He was trying to send him money, but it seems like he didn't remember his PIN at all. And so I used all my cash to pay for the Uber and food. DJ DIMPLEZ and I left, and he was trouble because he was way too drunk and just too slow. And so then we finally had sex that night, and he didn't want to buy condoms. And he came inside me 2 times, and in the morning I was on top. He said I should come off and that he doesn't want to come inside me. Then I said it's useless because you already came inside and you remembered, and then we continued. We checked out at around 12 and he tried to withdraw money, but it seems like his card was blocked. So he managed to get something from his other card. And I remember he gave me 100 rands and I was like, what the fuck? Bro, you said you'd give me my money back, and that's what I used for the Ubers and snacks. I was planning on getting morning after pills, but then the money was short, so instead I tried to get Discipline and Coke, of which I did hear reports of people saying, man, that thing does work in terms of preventing a baby. But that is just stupid. My friend left and I had to leave her place, and that time my apartment is not ready, so it's like I literally had nowhere to go. So I called him and asked for help. He said he cannot help because he's somewhere else with his parents. After that week, I think I upgraded to an iPhone XR and I was sorting with 500, and I called him and he sent it because Valley owed me money, and I have the bank notification screenshots. After 3 weeks, I found out that I'm pregnant and it's his. At first I thought it was my ex-boyfriend, but then I went for a scan and the dates were accurate with the night and everything was corresponding, and the doctor dated it, and I conceived on the 20th of March, whereby we had sex that night. Even my scan says I'm going to give birth around December, which makes sense. So when you count, it's like I told him. And we went for a scan again in Soweto, and they didn't let him inside as it was a woman's clinic. And guess what? I'm the one who paid. I sent screenshot when he was not happy that I'm pregnant. But he accepted and he bought me food. And now there was a girl who texted me on Instagram and asked if I'm dating DIMPLEZ. And I told her that I'm pregnant, and she said good luck to you guys, and asked her why she's asking me, and she started unsending her DMs. After that, DIMPLEZ became weird as he blocked me in the gram but not on WhatsApp. And today I just got a call from the Stanton police station, and that is saying I raped him and took his money. His brother is scared of taking responsibility. Let me send. And of course there's a screenshot of her saying I'm really pregnant, and DIMPLEZ responded by saying I don't think it's wise to carry on like this. Right now it's a cell that we can sort out. The longer you wait for it, the more it can't be sorted out. You're basically making a life decision right now that will change both our lives, and we don't even know each other, but you want to take this direction, and the rest I can't read. And well, I did see a lot of people on Twitter saying that, man, it means DJ DIMPLEZ was raped because he was too drunk to give consent, and they were posting screenshots of what they think rape is. But well, I'm a lawyer, and rape is defined in terms of the Criminal Law, Sexual Offences and Related Matters Amendment Act of 2007. And so it does get a bit tricky, because yes, a woman can rape a man legally, and a woman can be arrested for raping a man legally. And rape is mostly defined in terms of penetration. And even though 9 times out of 10 a man is penetrating a woman, a man under the influence of alcohol penetrating a woman can still be seen as a woman raping a man, even though the man is the one penetrating. I don't know if you get me. And as well, giving my legal opinion, I would say that this woman has a high chance of going to jail. And part of the reason is because I did see in the explanation, she did mention the fact that when we woke up, we still had sex, and then nothing happened. We was cool with it. It only started being a problem 3 weeks later when I found out I was pregnant and we went to a clinic to check and this and that is when that he started laying a case of rape. And so to me it seems like her defense is the fact that there was intention. There was intention on Dimple's side to have sex with her. Even before he got drunk, he did want to have sex with her. And as well, the day after, he was aware of the fact that they had sex. And even weeks after, they even went for a scan and all that. It is only after he found out that she's pregnant that he started opening case. I think that is what she bases a defense on. And well, for the ladies, you might want to listen, because just because a dude has intention to have sex with you does not mean that if he's drunk, you can still have sex with him. Because the law considers consent. Just because the dude before wanted to have sex doesn't mean that at the time of the act, that intention will matter. At the time of the act, what matters is consent, not intention. Intention is not important here. Was that person intoxicated? And was he intoxicated in a way that was impaired to make valid decisions? She did mention the fact that he kept forgetting his PIN. It seems to me like this dude was intoxicated way beyond. And also the Constitutional Court did do away with the time sort of reasoning. Just because Dimples took 3 weeks to actually report the case will not matter. It doesn't matter. Even if this woman came out 10 years later to claim maintenance from Dimples, he could still, even after 10 years, get arrested for that same thing. And just because the day after waking up they also continued having sex does not matter. Just because the day after I woke up I had sex with you doesn't mean that the night before what happened was right and will not be considered as rape. When deciding on a case, they will not look at what happened after or what happened before, and they will not look at the duration of anything in terms of reporting and anything of that nature. They're only going to look at what happened during the act, at the time of the act. Was the intention? Was the guy intoxicated? If the guy was intoxicated, then it's rape. Even if the guy enjoyed it after, it doesn't matter. Even if the guy before wanted to have sex, it doesn't matter. Was the guy intoxicated? An intoxicated person legally cannot consent. Just because that person was intoxicated, it's rape. It happens to men all the time. And now at least women do sort of know how we feel. And also looking at it, I think Dimples doesn't really want this woman to be arrested for rape. I think he just doesn't want the child. And if this woman was smart enough just about the child and get away from the case, I think he will drop the case if she does about the child. Which to me, I was about to say that would make Dimples a dick. But then it kinda brought me to something. Because if you impregnate a woman and you want the woman to keep the child and the woman doesn't want to keep the child, they have a right to abort. But when you want them to abort and they don't want to, it is sort of their body and all that, and so the law sort of protects women 9 times out of 10. So at some point, yeah, I do understand the extreme lengths that guys can go just to make sure the women abort. Forgetting the law a bit, just in your own view, do you think Dimples was raped, or do you think he's just running away from his own responsibilities? Comment down in the comment section below and I will respond to your comments with my own thoughts as well. And if you like this video, please give a thumbs up because it actually helps this channel, and please do not forget to subscribe for more updates on your fave celebrities.